Check one. There we go. That's the problem right there. Bring that volume back up. Now that we're not recording anymore. So, what's happening? What's happening? I'm gonna have to switch up to some kind of something a little bit more potent than this because it's just not doing it. I think I might have to switch over some hash or something to smoke. I mean, the edibles still do me good, but smoking just really doesn't do a whole lot. So I think I'm gonna switch over to some hash or something with a bit more kick. I mean, I'm just quitting opiates. Come on, man. It's a nice distractor, but I need a little bit more kick now. I mean, once you get used to it. It's been what, over a year? No, maybe over 2 years. It was about time. I mean, I was a pretty big pothead in the 90s. It's kind of like the tolerance of those days. I was getting like this when I quit because it wasn't doing anything. But now there's other options to go for. So, I mean, you could go for hash back then, but dude, I hate living in a neighborhood, man. Everyone has the right to be as loud as they want to be. I just hate. They probably hate hearing me screaming and yelling and shit because I get mad at the fucking TV as fuck, dude. Because like, Trump believes that MS-13 picture is real. Oh my God, the desperation in his voice with that guy that told him it wasn't real. It's so sad and pathetic, man. It's just so sad and pathetic. He's got to be one of the most ignorant people in the world. And I don't know, man. I don't know why people fear him. The only thing I can think of is that he has something on them because he knew Jeffrey Epstein. Now, if you're going to these parties with Jeffrey Epstein, think about to 2016. The joke that was Donald Trump winning. Everyone's so sure Hillary was going to win, right? So if you're going to Jeffrey Epstein's parties pre-2016, before the whole Epstein thing started coming out pretty big, I mean, it was coming out. They're doing like that Pizzagate and whatever, but they weren't so hyper-focused on Epstein. They were talking about him, but it wasn't like where they cracked down and brought him in like they did this time, recently. There weren't the Epstein files to release. So you go into one of Epstein's parties, even as a compromised person. You know what I mean? Like I was talking about earlier, you're not going. You thought you were going to Orgy Island. It's too late. You're on camera. And who do you see standing over there dancing with some girls? Donald Trump. No big deal. He's just a real estate guy until he becomes the president. And he's calling into your school, telling the dean, you need to pay up. And they just pay up. Telling law firms, you need to pay up. And they pay up. Telling CBS, you need to pay me for defamation. And they pay up. What does he have on you? What does he have on you? All the people that won't speak up in Congress. Mike Johnson, the whole lot of them, won't say nothing as he violates the Constitution like he used to violate those flags, like he used to violate women. There's a reason that the wage of sin is death. It's not because you weren't going to die. It's because you would never know. For birds, for wolves, for whatever, there may be a moment of fear when they're getting caught or whatever. There may be a time when they're eating food and they're afraid of getting caught. But during the snatch up, I mean, animals tend to make it quick. That's why they go for the jugular, because it's over. We're so... Entropy happens because we won't give back. You have to add fuel to a fire. A young, fresh person is a lot more energy when they pass, like at 30, 45, like we were, as human animals. Instead of clinging on forever and ever to this fucking skin suit. Die with some fucking dignity when you're not shitting yourself. I'd like to go like that. I'd like to go before I'm shitting myself. Anytime before I start shitting myself, I like to go. I'm fine with that. Before I'm like, it's always the snow. It's always in the snow in the weather. Hang on. Anytime I gotta do that, I gotta go. If you're clinging on too long, what the fuck are you doing, man? Make room for the youth. They're out there playing. They're having fun right now, man. I can hear them. Make room. Let them do their own thing and don't hinder them. You think fucking squirrels go around going, hey, don't be gay with that squirrel over there. They didn't even stop the platypus from doing whatever they did. How'd the platypus get here? Somebody wasn't watching the goddamn fences, were they? They weren't sitting there going, hey, Mr. Duck, don't go. We don't hang out with beavers. You know what I mean? No one was doing that. And they went and did their thing, and they're like, yeah, this is not right. Guy's like, oh, no, it's kind of cute. No, I kind of like it. Weird little armadillo thing, this fucking creature walking around with this armor. That's the fucking mammal? Nice. No, that's what you're here for, to give me stuff that I couldn't think of. That is your purpose. Not everything that you can think of is worth doing. I know a kettle prod to my nuts. What the fuck are you... What? No. I'd like to take pain until it feels good. What? No. Pain's supposed to let you know, like, I don't want to do that. No, you gotta push through it. No, you don't gotta push through it. What the fuck? What's wrong with you people, man? Now, if you're dying and you got the pain, yeah, that's called the will to live. That's different. That's other than, you know what I mean? Hey, man, you fucking just break my arm real fast. Fuck you. Can you suspend me from the ceiling by my nipples clamps? Fuck you. God damn, weirdo. How did you get my number? What bathroom? Do they even do that anymore? Jesus Christ, I think that was the revenge porn of back in the day. You know what I mean? I think that was the revenge porn. You ever seen Hackers? When that guy was declared dead. Oh, I know where to stick it. You want to do... Oh, you nasty! Ow. All the messages on the machine. So, one last day of this month. I get paid tomorrow. If I can go ride the bus. Go get some hash, man. Go to the local dispensary. They've got like 4 grams of hash for like $30. And then if it's good and it lasts me a good bit, you know what I mean? If it seems like it's going to last a while, I just gotta be good with my money, be careful. I'll probably do like, they have for $80 you can get 3 of those, so it'd be like 12 grams of hash for $80. So I mean, I don't even care if it's weak hash because I don't mind stepping like, oh, that's the weak shit. Good, man. I'm all deep in. No, man. I'm like, put my foot in. I'm not gonna like toe and like I don't know if I want to go. I'm gonna get wet. I'm gonna jump in, but I'm gonna take the stairs. Jesus Christ, man. You don't always have to just go off the diving board. Holy shit. No, that's where the real thing is. I was in a fucking fuck it. Well, there's no nice word for it. It's a mental home. It's a mental hospital. I think I've mentioned it before. Charter Forest in Shreveport. I broke out. I knew that they were going to keep me as soon as they asked me to go talk to this other guy. And the second those doors closed behind me, I found my way out like immediately. And that's exactly what I did 3 days later when they wouldn't let me leave. I went out that thing. You just can't keep a good man down. So, while I was there, during the time I was cooperating, the fucking there's these two people there, and I was always outside with my headphones and my Walkman, and I was playing the air drums to Pantera. And so everybody was, would always, like kind of joke and laugh, and they like wouldn't come out there usually when I was doing that because I guess they thought I was a weirdo. I don't care. I'm sitting on the picnic table and just fucking just eyes closed and just fucking tearing it up because I know what all the drums are. You know what I mean? So I'm just in there playing. And so eventually some people came out and like, I mean, do you actually play drums? I'm like, yes, I play drums and I've played drums in bands. Yes, I play guitar. I sing. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Like, no, I'm not just a nutbag out here just. The fuck is wrong with you, man? Come on, dude. So then after they started getting there, like the people were like, well, what are you in for? I'm like, it's a long thing, man. I don't, yeah. They're like drugs. I'm like, it's, something, yeah. I'm like, what kind of stuff? I'm like, a lot of shit. I do a lot. I'm not, I'm just not very forthcoming with that unless I know you. I mean, on here, I don't give a shit. But like in the 90s, when I was in the active part of it, I'm not just, fuck you. I don't know who you are. Cop, get the fuck out of my face. You ever tried meth? Yes. Yes, I have. You ever shot it? No. No, I haven't. Oh, that's where the rush is. And his girlfriend's like, yeah, that's where the rush is. I'm like, yeah? What are you guys here for? Like drugs? Like meth? Yeah. Shooting it? Yeah. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it that way. I did it. I smoked it. No, that's all right. That's all right, man. After a couple times, I was just like, I don't know. I like sleep. I like to sleep and I like to dream. Right now, as I'm sitting in my bed, staring at the ceiling, freaking out, I'd rather be asleep. But I got at least another 5 hours. So why are you doing this? I don't know. We're not going to do it anymore? No. Okay. We're not going to do this? No, we're not doing this anymore. And I didn't. I haven't done it since then. Definitely a social thing, I was much more sociable. Like I walked from where I was staying to the local bar. It wasn't very far, but like I doubt something I just would never do. I was like, oh, I feel like doing something. And on top of that, I was like talking to people. Hey, what's going on? I don't even know them. That is not me at all. And I was like, I was like in bed. I was looking at the ceiling, just like, you're awake. You can walk down there. I was like, that's not really me either. So I mean, yes, I did that, and I did it very well the other day. And it's interesting to do it and be like, oh, this is fucking weird, just talking to people, and just not being like, want to stay home, but I want to go to sleep right now. I'm cool. Why don't you go to sleep? Because I'm high as fuck. You should know this. You got it for us. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. You weren't there when we took it, but oh that's yeah. Am I too late? No, you're just in time. You can catch the last half. But once you take over, you like this kind of shit. Oh no, I'm going to go to bed. You always do this to me. I'm the hangover guy. I'm the guy that runs out of pills too soon. You always fuck me like this, man. You always fuck me like this. I'll be sleeping. Shh. Could you not play guitar? I'm gonna make it where it wigs you the fuck out, so that I know it normally brings comfort. I'm trying to sleep here, so just the strings wig you out. Why would the string? Oh god, the strings do wig me out. You piece of shit. Power of suggestion. No, you are happy. You were glad that I'm doing. No, Jedi. But those strings are weirding me out, dude. I would ask if you could believe we're here. I can because of the shit I've been saying since the 90s. But I mean, we're right here. We're right here. It's here. You understand it? It's here. Trump has already said be Let no man fool you. Be not deceived. Let no man fool you. That time, Yeshua's return, cannot happen until the man of sin be revealed. When will Jesus return? Only God knows the day and the hour. So God only knows when that orange bastard will admit he's, go too far and everybody goes, ah, shit. But it's going to have to happen. It has to happen. As long as he has an approval rating that is not like everyone's going, oh, no. You know what I mean? There's going to be a point where most of his people are going to go, and he's getting there already, insisting that MS-13 tattoo. Not even conceding that it could have been, whatever. Just so certain that photoshopped it, the M, the marijuana was supposed to stand for the M. The smiley face was supposed to stand for the S. The cross was supposed to stand for 1, and the skull was supposed to stand for 3. He's like, no, it says M, and like, yeah, there's a video of, they show his hands down in El Salvador, and their MS-13 is not there. He had it done down there then. He's just so sad and fucking pathetic, dude. He's just like a fucking idiot. It's a fucking idiot. And I'm sure at least somebody at home who was like a Trump fan is like, come on, Trump, you got this, man. Come on, it's just Photoshop, man. Everybody knows about Photoshop, And the guy's like, if it's Photoshopped. Photoshop, you can't do this. You can't do this to me, Terry. I picked you because I didn't know who you were. And come on, dude, you're already distancing. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who he is. He's a liar. I don't know. I picked him, but I don't know who he is. And Trump doubles down on ignoring Supreme Court order. 8 hours ago, he supposedly told that same interviewer that he could go down and get Abrego Garcia. He's just not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Keeps on like, they're dancing around check and mate. You know what I'm saying? They're dancing around it, and neither wants to put the other one in check first. Because that sways the conversation. You see? Whoever goes into check, I'm like, check. I win. Are you sure about that? Whoever does it first is probably going to lose the public, right? Because the other person gets a chance to go, and you tend to remember the last one the most. So when he's like, no, I will not do the Supreme Court, the people are going to go, you really supposed to do. Even the president's supposed to. The system of checks and balances, you really are supposed to do. I'm kind of with you, but it's like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I have to. I'm sorry, man. I wanted to, but the rules say. Sorry, dude. Sorry. You doubted my... See, the thing is, you offer no loyalty. So we give none. And they know it. They know it. They're starting to realize that they're being left out there. That was on purpose by him. That was not a Biden scam. As I was talking about Brian Tyler Cohen. So 100 days before his election, before he's even elected, he's saying that he owns a stock market because this booming stock market, they know he's coming back as president. So it's booming and booming and booming. So it's his stock market, not Joe Biden's. Then he takes over, 100 days it's crashed. Well, we had this mess from Biden. No, it was booming, and you're taking credit for it. Now it's crashed out because of your policies that you've done, and it's provable that the last 100 days you took us from to fucking doom in 100 days. That's going to be the thing, because that's going to lay a ground level of what truth is. Republicans, you don't have it on your side. I'm sorry. Micro equals meso equals macro. It has to be. A house divided against itself cannot stand. And you guys can't stand each other. So how can that stand? How in the world are you going to make something happen? You can't even agree with who's going to be the fucking House Speaker. At least Democrats are like, we got it. Hakeem. There's no infight? No infighting. We're ready to go now. So if we were holding a vote right now and like 5 extra people voted, yeah, we'd have Hakeem Jeffries and we'd be ready to move forward and stop all this bullshit. All this like, we can't move forward. And how come all the people sitting there like talking about this shit? Man, I tell you, listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene and their thick ass fucking neck. And the lips just, how come I can't get away with the same things I accuse them of doing? Because they never did in the first place. Oh, then how come I have all this proof I made up? How come? Huh? How come? How come? And then here comes fucking jerk off Barbie. Jerk off Bobert Barbie. Yeah, how come? With your Fauci ouchie. Huh? How come? I wear these glasses not because I need them. Because polls show that I look cuter and smarter with these on. Fucking idiot. That's what I don't get. Like, are the Republicans so fucking stupid as to believe that someone who just got their GED before taking office is actually equally as smart about the Constitution as a former lawyer, a former governor, a former mayor? You understand what I'm saying? Someone who's been inside the system and worked. Well, it's still better. How can it be better? You're picking a basketball team? I'm like, I'll take GED Barbie. She's never played before. Still better than you. I get you don't like me as a person. I get that. But I got a fucking mean ass hook. You know what I mean? I got a mean ass hook. You don't like me. You don't have to like me. We're picking a basketball team. It's how you win them. Really? And then you pick Trump, 34 felonies, rapist. I just grabbed him by the pussy. He does not do that! He did not rape her! I start kissing. He wouldn't see that. That was a gotcha question. You guys like to do that. You take his things and you spin it. You spin it. See what he meant to say. You're spinning what he said. Yeah, any Tic Tacs? Sometimes I just kiss him. I don't even wait. I move on there like a bitch. See, that's locker room. He wouldn't do that in real life. I go to the beauty pageant. I just walk in on the girls while they're changing. He's just talking on fucking, he's trying to be funny because he's on Howard Stern. He's trying to keep up with the comedy of Howard Stern. Maybe she wasn't my daughter. That's why I took those pictures and meet Jeffrey Epstein, so maybe I can find someone who looks just like my daughter. About the same age. That's why I started a teen beauty pageant. That's probably why they removed her as host, because she was the host. Which makes sense. It would have helped her career and whatever and all that shit. But it'd been very fucking weird when someone who looks just like her fucking wins. Right? Because that was Trump's goal. She comes out to put the crown on. Even her probably like, CPS? Anyone? CPS, please. Where's Jared? I thought he was going to save us all. Remember, he had the whole plan. He had it all worked out how to stop the Middle East problems. Remember? He got $2 billion in Saudi oil. And what happened to Jared? He was working under Trump. He had top secret clearance, even though he had a problem with top secret clearance because they said he shouldn't get it, but Trump went ahead and got it for him anyways. Then he started making side deals with the Saudis and shit and doing stuff over in the Middle East, and, like in Israel and shit and stuff there. Then they came back and they lost the 2020 election, and he got like $2 billion from the Saudis. What happened to Jared? Does he still have top secret clearance? Has it been revoked? Has it been Does he get daily briefings? What's his position within? Hey Jared, hey this is Donald. What's going on? Oh, never mind. That's Hunter Biden would do some shit like that. Not Jared. I mean, because his dad was only put in jail for tax evasion and fraud and stuff, and then Trump, I think, pardoned him. But you got to admit the Biden crime syndicate family. There's Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden. Come on, a woman doctor. That's a scam. She's not even like a model or like a playmate or anything like that. She's just a doctor from America, and you're gonna let her be the first lady. So I almost said the first lady, but I forgot. We started doing the most expensive American jobs. We started farming out to foreigners like Elon Musk and Melania Trump, president and first lady. I wonder how much he paid to have her for a little night or two. Where's she been? She off having Elon's baby for another fucking $5 million? Probably paid to Donald Trump. Yeah, that's kind of a main speculation there. There's no truth in that. There's no reason or logic in that, just other than a good old Republican feeling. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the truth, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it is. Sound good? Yeah. So I feel like there are a lot of pedophiles in the Republican Party. Probably because a lot of pedophiles keep getting caught in the Republican Party. Now, I could feel that way about the Democratic Party, and I would probably be right that there are some, but I mean, they're not getting caught. So we got to find some other way to catch them the way the Republicans keep getting caught. The Republicans keep getting caught, and so we got to figure out how to catch the Democrats. So I'm not even joking. I guarantee there are some in there that are doing the same shit, and so we got to figure out how to get them because they're actually pretty good at doing it, which is not a good thing to be good at. So I'm being serious when I say we caught some Republicans. We need to just not like, oh, well, how many of the rest of you? How many of the entire fucking body? Who does he hang out with? There is some cross-pollination. There always is. Who and who through what? Where are your networks and where are you talking to? Who was that person's connections on there? Who do they talk to frequently on the floor? Who signed on some of his bills? You see what I'm saying? Who signed on most of his bills? Her, whoever's doing whatever. My ears are all on fire. Someone's thinking about me, I think. It's all warm in here. I don't like it. Probably just sweat dripping down my ear from the earmuffs covered me. You ever get phantom sensations, like weird feeling? I get those from time to time. Just very like it's weird. Like when I was I put my on that Facebook dating for a little bit, like a month or so. I had my profile up. And it just I kept feeling something like that across my chest. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I went and I was like, I don't. And I went and I checked and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just getting swiped whatever direction for no. And like, so I just took it off. And then after that, I stopped feeling after I did that. So I hate it. I didn't like the feeling. It just felt like something doing this across my chest. I'm like, yeah, fuck no. I don't care. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm having a blast out here by myself. It's Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't want to be lonely, but I mean, fuck, I still crack myself the fuck up every day. I still have coffee every day, and still play music and shit. It's awesome, man. That's great. Yeah, I mean, since I got that bus pass, I just come and go when I want to go. Like right now, if I want to go to Walmart, just hop on the bus. What time is it? Yep, there'd be one going out. Actually, like I have to probably head right now, or catch at 7:30, and then there'd be one at 8:30 coming back. And if nothing else, I think the Beta Link runs till like 10, and so you can schedule a bus. So yeah, if I missed the 6:30, I could always schedule a Beta Link. It'd be $3 to drive. They'd come pick me up here and drop me off right at Walmart, in front of Walmart, and then they head off. And then after I get my shit picked up, I just go get down to the little bus stop at Walmart and just wait for the bus to show up. And get my backpack and my bags and shit, my earbuds in. I don't hear shit but the fucking music. Rather than getting on the bus, I usually take one off, and then, like, in case the bus driver hasn't take a day off and ask where you're going. And so I have one ear out, and then as soon as I get seated, and I make sure they're not saying nothing to me. Glasses, and just ride. Just ride. Oh, it's dope, man, because there's never anybody on the bus, man. There's like two or three people on the bus, max, usually. Every now and again, like when you get downtown, there's the loop, the Beta Loop, and those are free. Like if you all through downtown, there's through most of the downtown Traverse. There's well, I mean, just yeah, the main part of Traverse. There's free Beta links all through there, which is cool. If they were smart, they'd expand it a little bit more, and that would be smart. You could, if for your state taxes, you could sign that you wanted to pay some of your state taxes towards getting a pass, and then you can say like how many do you need, and then they could probably, if you buy in bulk, you could get like discount. I was saying instead of $40, bring it down like $30, and then start advertising on. They'll need to hire more buses because like, are you tired of fucking gasoline prices? You're tired of fixing tires, tired of blowouts, tired of all this other stuff? Park your car. There's no insurance, no gasoline. Beta, beta. You know what I mean? They have plenty of buses, and they're always hiring. There's hiring tons of people. I'm guessing because the Traverse is like there's a lot of housing going up here, so I'm guessing they're gonna start. There's gonna be a lot of people coming in, and it's coming out this way. Kingsley is a very remote, and some big developer just bought a whole bunch of stuff downtown, and there's a Grand Traverse Department of Transportation headquarters. Just they're building it like right across the street from this park. So I was hoping there's gonna be like a Walmart because it's got this long thing that goes down this hill, and then there's like this big old fucking like parking lot and stuff. I was like, oh come on, be a fucking whatever. But there is a Meyer coming soon. It's gonna be coming to Chump's Corner, which fucking sucks because like I said, if they had built the new station like I was talking about, it could be a hub. There could be like two or three buses that are constantly running from Kingsley to the hub, and then there's buses that are constantly going from Interlochen to whatever, you know what I mean? So and they're on a schedule, so as one's dropping off, you know what I mean, they're doing this kind of stuff, and you could have another one going. There's two buses that are going to Kingsley, so there's always one coming and going after like 15 to 30 minutes. And then same with going all the way to Northport, going out to Acme. The downtown is covered by the Beta Link, and there is a station down there for them, the one that's currently there. They just opened it. This new thing is like a $6 million thing, and it's basically a place for the buses to get fixed. Great, a little bit extra thought and process to it. It could have been like a main hub because it's already there and it has operation. I don't think they're going to shut down the other one. It could have been like a main hub, and then the other place could stay open, and that way that can handle all the stuff going to Sutton's Bay, going out my mom's way, going out the Beta Links on the whatever. They can handle that, and then this station just handles the big buses going to, and so the bus will go to that station, drop you off, and you get on the Beta Loop, which is all the Beta Loops are going, and they crash out where the thing is now. Right now, there's no space for them because they have to park on the street. If you got all those buses that are like the 13, the ones I ride, and put them at the other station, frees up all that space. Plus, on top of that, they only go to a certain part and a certain time. to Northport. But again, as I was saying, if they would have done this, and like, if you live in the Grand Traverse area, you can check and say that you want to be on the bus pass, and you need one. It'd be like $30. If nothing else, if you're think about it, if your car breaks down, good thing the bus is coming in 30 minutes. Hey boss, I'm being a little bit late. I missed the one that's coming right now. My car's fucked up. I know. I can't change when the bus schedule comes, and this is the soonest I've got. I'll be on the next bus. I would be like 30 minutes late. Whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever. Oh shit, I'll get there early. Whatever. But at least you have a ride. Your car breaks down, you can just easily get to the Walmart and get back. Pretty much almost any time of day. It'd be smart to do the beta link, and if you had a pass, the beta link could be. I mean, $3 is cool. It's normally like $6, but if you have a low income, it's like $3. Which I have low income, so it's $3. But I'm sure there's a way to do it, to bring like everybody down to $3. So that way, I mean, Uber would have to fucking shut down in this town. All the traffic would go to this, because I mean, it's just that you don't have to worry. Are you my Uber? Yeah, the big sign that says Beta Link. Yes, I'm your Uber. The big blue bus. Yes, I'm your Uber. You're safe. There's other people on here also. Are we all going? Yeah, but it's you're in. You know what I mean? We're making a line to where you're going. We're not going to go like a big loop or anything like that. We're making you're on the way. Otherwise, we would have sent another one that was going in a better route towards you. So yeah, and on top of that, like where they're hiring, if you wanted to do like drive the link, it's a blue van, like a passenger van, and so you can just have a regular license and drive that for 18 an hour, and while you're doing that, if you want to start driving one of the bigger buses, they'll pay for you to get your CDL, and that's like 27 an hour, I believe. It's pretty, like 25, starting at 25 an hour. And this one guy is on there saying that he's getting like 25, 20, 27, 28. Because they said now hiring on the side, and with Trump, you never know what the fuck's going on. Trump the chump, man. It's going to be so sad when it's proven that he really, truly doesn't know what he's doing. And all the people that were trusting in him should not have. And in case you're wondering, how do you know? Trump vodka, Trump Airlines, Trump Steaks, the American Football League. Trump Resort and Casinos, Trump Taj Mahal, demolished while he was president. He's not even allowed to have a charity in New York anymore because his charity was a scam. His kids are not allowed to even operate, lest he be so scammy as to try to start another scam through them. Or they try to follow in his footsteps. Do you know how scummy you have to be that, like, not only can you not drive, but you cannot drive. You cannot drive, and you cannot drive. Why? Because he drives so shitty that we cannot take the chance that you learned how to drive from him. That's how bad this accident was. That's how bad this crash was. Revoking his entire family's license to drive. That's a fucked up accident. That's a fucked up crash. What happens when they demand he be sent to a prison in El Salvador? No due process. He crashed the entire economy in 100 days. And while making himself rich in the process. Those Harvard and all those, they're paying Trump. They're not paying America. They're paying him. He's not collecting that money for you and the good of America. Like I said with NATO, he said if they don't pay me, I will tell Russia to do whatever they want because I won't help. Nothing about we. Nothing about they have to pay America. He said they have to pay me. $100, you wait for it. I mean, you don't really get out of jail if you had to just serve 100 days. You get 101 day. You know what I mean? That's like, battle. Get your shit. Even then, you still got to get processed and get your clothes back. And if you're arrested in your underwear, you get your underwear back and get paid for the money the time you're in. It's, you know, in the clink. They pay you for your time in the joint. I spent my time in the joint. Like, oh God, I spent some time in the joints. Oh yeah, I spent time in the joint. I'm gonna start doing that. Oh fuck yeah, dude, I spent time in the joint. Which one? Oh man, fucking Maui Wowie. I had some fucking Acapulco Gold once. I did. That shit was not a joke. That shit was, oh fuck, I could use some of that now. Whatever happened to like Maui Wowie and Acapulco Gold and Northern Lights and whatever happened to that shit, man? I'm 90s, dude. 90s all the way. I walked into like the fucking dispensary expecting to see, you know, some kinds of like candy names and shit. And like, what the fuck is marshmallow wax? Oh, it's just like if you do it, and it's usually someone's their eyes immediately. Oh man, you gotta get like this one pipe, and this it's like you get a glass, and you burn it. No, do you have weed? Just like some pot is what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's got a lot of crystals on it, but having smoked hydro, I really doubt every strain you have is hydro. I'm just really doubting that. And I'm really doubting you've grown it that potent. I'm guessing you're spraying artificial THC on there, and that's what I'm seeing crystallizing on the outside. I'm fine, just don't lie to me. I'll smoke. Fuck it, give me the artificial THC. I'll snort this shit, but then I'll smoke a joint. Don't be like lying. Don't lie. Seriously, if I can make it into a powder, if it's artificial THC and it's gonna give me stoned, fuck, why wouldn't I snort this shit, dude? It's legal. It's THC. If it's artificial THC, it'd just be synthetic THC. Fuck, dude. I'd get a bowl of that. It's probably cheaper than spraying it on a fucking plant. Probably need less of it. Just don't lie to me. Shit, I don't like being lied to, man. You're talking to a guy that like, okay, so when we were growing up, I think I told you, my friend Opie, he found these pipes in the attic. And they're like kind of Sherlock Holmes-ish type, like very classy pipes. There's a set of 3 pipes. Mud daubers had built nests inside the bowls of all 3. So he's scraping, cleaning out, whatever. And then he sanded and shined and whatever. And stained the wood so it's like vibrantly like cherry wood and shit, and then it's got the clean stem. It's all fucking cleaned out and shit. And we're smoking on it for months, probably at least, And then I go over to hang out with them, and he'd been hanging out with our friend Trey, and they're like giggling as and I'm like, what? And they're like, oh, we call this the talking bowl now. I'm like, the talking bowl? I'm like, yeah, because it sounds like a bowl of Rice Krispies. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so I sit there and I go. And sure as hell, you get close to it, it's like popping. I'm like, did you stain the inside of this pipe? No. It's 2 months now already, man. I mean, fuck. You got. Talking pipe, man. Did you stay in the inside of the bowl? No. That way too long pause. No. Mm-mm. I did. I did. I did. I would. That's ridiculous. I mean, why would you do that? Because you would. Then you'd have to smoke it. Shit. That's what's wrong with me, man. I don't know. This is a warning, unless you want to end up all fucked up. No, I remember this 4th of July out at his house out near Texas. This old farmhouse out near Texas. And it was right down the street from Huddy Ledbetter's grave. And we used to go down there, smoke pot and stuff, and blah, 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 blah. 4th of July rolls around, and his sister had to work at the store, and we're at home just getting fucked up, you know. And she comes home, and apparently on the way home, she wanted to stop and get fireworks. And I guess she was like one of the last customers, because they just gave her like fucking. She's like, she was telling us, and she's like laughing because she stopped by, you know, she daiquiri, buys a bunch of daiquiris and shit. So we're all fucked up and shit, and you know what I mean, whatever. So we're getting, and she's like, you're not gonna, it's fucked up. And we go out, and the trunk of her car is just fucking fireworks. The back of her car, it's just so many fucking fireworks. It was so many fucking fireworks. Have you ever got tired of blowing up fireworks? You start getting inventive, like you start spinning the bottle rocket and see if you can get, you know what I mean? That kind of shit. Because you've done everything else. The only thing you haven't done at this point, and you still have like half of the fucking shit to go. Wonka has left the building. This is no longer a fun of imagination. You know what I mean? Now you're starting to get perverse. You're starting to get weird with it. You know what I mean? You're trying to find shit to strap stuff to, and you know that's wrong, so you go ahead and get rid of the whole basket in one swoop by putting gasoline on the box of fireworks, and then getting a bottle rocket on the ground and firing the bottle rocket at the box of shit. And that just catches fire, and shit's Roman candles are fucking shooting out, and things are blowing up inside, and there's smoke firing out, and it's so fucking loud. It's like, god damn, it's just like the whole finale is like, I can imagine like an ant community going, oh no, what happened? The night became the day. We never think about like what the owls and shit at that night, because it was late at night. Who the fuck is over there doing what? That is a lot of shit. I think I'm gonna leave here because that is a lot of smoke. Yeah, I'm out. These guys are idiots. I think someone threw a possum. They did. It was, oh my god, I can never remember his name. Drummer. I remember he's a drummer and he played Tom. I can see people's faces. I can't remember names. Like I said, I can remember faces. I can remember what the fuck we did. I was like, don't fuck with me, man. So I don't know your fucking name. I know everything we did, everything we talked about, and I know your fucking face. Don't give me shit. I've already told you I can't. I don't know why. I don't. Like I said, I think it's just such a small part of the interaction. I remember the main interaction. I don't remember, like, oh, hi, I'm Sean. And I wouldn't hold anything against you if you're like, hey, dude. Yeah, what's up, man? Even if I was a dude from that point on. As long as you know where the fuck you know me from. I don't care, man. Guitar dude. Yeah. I'm guitarded. No, guitar dude. No, I'm correcting you. Guitarded. That's my name. I can remember that. Thank you. Hey, Guitarded, what's up? can't be guitared? Oh, come on, man. Guitar. And I did. So I guitared. No, it's because what you mean. No, I know what you mean, but I'm not meaning that at all. Can't blame me for what you fucking think. Fucking racist ass bastards. Shit. Know what you really meant. It came out of my mouth. I know what the fuck I meant. So you want to change your attitude there. You don't get to define what the fuck I'm saying. Especially with a narrow ass vocabulary. But yeah. I don't know, man. I'm wondering how long it's going to take him for him to actually just come clean. You know? Something's going to... I mean, the way he's acting... I guess that's the waiting game right now, isn't it? Because, I mean, that's the last... Really the last... shoe to fall. After that, the future is written. You know what I mean? Because the hurt and the betrayal that they'll feel is going to spark whatever chain reaction is going to, whether it's voting them out, whatever's going to, you know what I mean? I think that's going to be the last thing that's going to set whatever the future is going to be. Because you got to think about it. If he's successful, then pretty much everyone who disagrees with him is getting rounded up and eliminated. If he's successful. So it's going together in that direction, the most powerful army on planet Earth, if he's successful the way he wants to be. And that's where it's going. If he's unsuccessful, we as a species will unite against Donald Trump and understand what a real hard time is. We'll understand what real being deprived of rights is. We'll understand the real problem. There'll be one truth. There won't be, well, I think he's doing a great job. Well, he's a fucking idiot. I don't think... It's going to be one reality across the fucking board. Tens of thousands of people signed a petition to stop Trump from being able to speak at Parliament. Anyone remember when they signed a petition to stop Obama? No matter what the Republicans said here in America, what happened out there in the real world? China? Did China ever start threatening tariffs? War? When Biden was in office? Tariffs, war, whatever? No. No. We were a laughingstock. Were we? Have you looked around? Have you looked around the world? They are protesting him even stepping foot in Parliament. They are having nationwide protests. Whatever the Republicans have to say about Joe Biden and whatever the fuck, there were not nationwide protests. Worldwide protests. Canada wasn't saying, okay, we used to be friends with America, but those times are over. It's over. They're no longer our friend. They're no longer buying American shit, dude. They're not buying American shit anymore. Trump's fever dream of like, oh, they'll come running back. They're not coming running back. They're going to China. You want to be a friend to China? Do what Donald Trump's doing. I don't care. I'm just saying, whatever you think he's achieving, you are wrong. Last night I saw a thing. He said, he was basically saying to the fact, even if I'm wrong, the people that voted for me, you signed up for this. It won't be long now That's as close as he's come. Saying that last time he ran the United States and he was fighting for survival. Now he runs the United States and the world, which he's trying to save. Again, God already saved this fucking place. Fuck Donald Trump, the Antichrist. We don't need your salvation, Donald, especially since you sour every fucking thing you touch. American Football League, where is it? Donald Trump made $3. Trump Airlines, where's that? Trump Vodka. Goes to sell vodka. They ask him how he likes it. He says, I don't drink. Brilliant tactician. Brilliant salesman. Brilliant. Guess how that went? Not well. Success distilled. He had a good thing, good title, good thing. If he had a good product, I just said it's the best fucking vodka you'll ever put in your fucking mouth. I cannot tell a lie. I don't drink. Now what the fuck would you know about vodka, dude? The fuck would you know at all? You would know water from vodka. You know, fuck you. Are you too good for vodka? But we losers are just fine giving you our money? In which case, I'll go find Grey Goose. I'll find a bunch of other fucking people that actually, at least don't show me utter contempt. They may lie about how long the party lasts and who'll all be there. There'll be a party. It's not always free. It's not always the people you want to party with. But there's always a party. Until the end of whatever this is. I don't know, man. Just never gets any easier, does it? Days all run together.
It never gets any easier, and days all run together. Until the end of whatever this is, and in between, I lay down to rest forever.
always love those sound endings. Just so chaotic and insane. It sounds so great. There's the ending of climbing Jacob's Ladder. I'm not sure if it's only in the video for the one for the song was in the video game Rage, at least the promo. And so I was watching it and just like, I mean, 'cause I love Mark Flanagan. So I'm sitting there listening to the music and stuff. And like at the end of the fucking, I guess, whatever the video I was watching, it was one of the greatest sounds I've ever heard. It's like the end of the fucking world. It's like, this is nuts. I haven't been able to find it since. It was just, I mean, it was crazy. It was insane. So there was like either someone tweaked it or something like that, but I was just like sitting there listening to it, just like, of the whole song. It was great, but then that last sound at the end made me like a whole new appreciation for the entire song. I had to go back and like listen to it the first time. I was like, fuck, that is such a good sound. Because there's this one like just, I was like, fuck. Of course, I'm not doing it well. Otherwise, the world would be sounding like it was ending. That was just more like, sorry, Mr. Torrance. No. I might call it quits. I don't know, man. It's just like I said, there's just so much, just so close to the fucking end. Is there even worth bothering talking about it, Not really. But there's still time to kill, So maybe I'll go play some music or something. Yeah, fucking, I'm cold. I could play some drums and warm up. So take it easy. If you have tuned in, have a good night.